Hey guys, Making Money with Gary. Today is October 23rd, 2024. Today is a Wednesday. I'm out here picking. I've been out here for 2.5 hours and I picked about 6 pounds, not quite 6 pounds, but roughly right about 6 pounds in 2.5 hours. So that would be making a profit of $150 would be the profit. And at 2.5 hours, that'd be $60 an hour. So 2.5 hours, I picked $150 worth. So guys, I'm going to show you what $18 looks like. And my shoe is a size 13. So if you look at my shoe, you can see these things are around 16 inches long. They vary in length from 13 to 16 up to 20. I do have some 20-inch ones in the bag. So look guys, right here is $18 worth. These are Longleaf pine needles. People use these to weave baskets. They weave baskets with these and they sell them. They weave a lot of different things. That is what an $18 roll, 10 ounces. This is 10 ounces. Normally I roll it up into 8-ounce rolls when I sell it. I'm just showing you what a little bigger roll, I'm showing you what $18 looks like. It's like, it's a good amount. All right guys, I'm putting them in my bag. Now I'm going to show you what's in my bag. My bag is a total of roughly right around 6 pounds, probably 3 or 4 ounces short of 6 pounds. So look guys, I got right around, that's why I estimated $150. It would be 100 at 6 pounds, it would be 162. So I just downplayed it and said, okay, it's $150 worth. So look guys, I get $27 a pound for these Longleaf pine needles when I sell them. People use these all over the country, all over the United States. I mail them everywhere. I mail them out to California, I mail them up to Oregon, I mail them to Arizona, I mail them up to the Northeast, up in Maine. I mail them everywhere. I'm here in South Carolina. I'm in a park. I'm 2 miles from the house. I'm in a secret honey hole picking spot. And I come here once in a while and I pick when my yard gets a little depleted. So look guys, I'm going to tell you what I sold today. What I sold today, I sold 3 2-pound orders. And for the 2-pound orders with shipping and everything, I get around $70 an order. My profit is $50 an order for a 2-pound order. I sold 3 of them today. Yes, 3. So 3 times 50 is $150. Now I sold 2 1-pound orders. I normally get 40 gross for them, and with shipping and everything, I end up making 27. So I made 27 for each one, and that puts me at 54. So I made a total of 150 and 54. I made a total of $204 in Longleaf pine needles. And the gross I made with the Longleaf pine needles is 70 times 3, 210, and 40 times 2, 80. 80 plus 210 is 290. So I did a gross of $290 in pine needle sales today. I'm not including books. I did sell some books today too, but that's a separate video. So I sold $290 gross. And it comes out to, after paying the website I'm on and after paying everybody, shipping and everything, I end up with $204. That's what I sold today, not what I picked. What I picked today is $150, 2.5 hours I've been out here picking. But I sold them Longleaf pine needles, and they go all over the country, and people use these to make things. And if somebody buys 1 pound off of me, which my 1-pound order gets 2 free extra ounces, plus sometimes I give extra on top of that. I normally do. I do give extra. I'm not going to say the amount, but I give extra on top of the 2 ounces. So let's just guesstimate that that customer is getting 20 ounces of Longleaf pine needles. Well, that customer, with that amount of pine needles, they can make probably easily 10 wreaths that hang on the door, because you know they could decorate them with stuff, or they could make a ton of baskets, because the baskets are very little. The baskets ain't that big, and they can make a ton of baskets with that. And the baskets range in price. They sell them between $30 up to $400, $500. I mean, depending on how intricate the work is. And the wreaths they sell that hang on the doors, they sell them for between $30 and $50. And on up, depending on how much work they put into them. And people buy them for Christmas, New Year's, Easter, you name the holiday, they'll buy them for it. Halloween, and they hang them on the door, the wreaths. Yeah. And not only that, they make mats, they make plant holders. You could put a pot with a plant in it and hang it from the ceiling, and it's made out of these Longleaf pine needles, the holder. And they make placemats. They make mats that you eat off of. They make mats that you put in the bedroom, you put a jewelry box on, and it's got fancy, intricate designs. They make mats that you hang on the wall. They make brooms, corn brooms. They make brooms that you decorate and hang on the wall for Halloween or whatever. They make so many different things with these Longleaf pine needles, and I have a large customer base. I move about 100 pounds a month. I move 100 pounds of Longleaf pine needles every month, if not more. And I sell around, my profit is around $2,700, and my gross is around $4,000. And that's every month. Not including the books. I sell vintage books. I've been selling the vintage books for a few years. And I average on the vintage books around $30 to $35 a book. I go out in thrift stores and I search the thrift stores and I buy the vintage books. The Longleaf pine needles, I come out here in the woods and I pick them, and then I put them up on the website and I sell them. What website am I on? I'm on the website. I'll spell it out to you. E as in Eddie, T as in Tom, S as in Sam, Y as in yarn. The name of the website is Etsy. I know when I say it, it sounds like it has an S in it, but it don't. It sounds like it has a. It don't sound like it has a T in it, but it's Etsy. So look, it's ETSY. That's the name of the website. And I sell them on there. It's a craft website. People make crafts. And people also sell these on other websites. I see them on Amazon. I see them on eBay. I see them on a whole bunch of different sites. So, and I do have competition. But because I've been doing this 4 years, guys. So because I've been doing this for 4 years, I have a large customer base. I have some people that'll buy 10 pounds off me every month. I have some people that'll buy a pound or 2 pounds off me every month. I have some people that'll buy every other month. I have people that do this all the time, and they have big stores on the internet, and they sell stuff, and they buy large amounts off of me. So I have to have these stocked up at all times. I normally try to keep between 20 and 50 pounds in the house, at least. So I'm stocked up because I can sell out real quick. There's been days where I have gotten orders, where I have gotten 20 pounds worth of orders in a day. And there have been weeks where I sold 50 pounds in a week and I ran out. Yeah, it could happen. So I always stock up on these. I'm always stocked up. Right now my stockpile's around 30 pounds. So I got a nice stockpile. But now don't forget, I got to send out what I sold. I sold 3 2-pound orders, that's 6 pounds. 2 1-pound orders, that's 8 pounds. Plus, with all the extra I give, put it at 9 pounds. That's 9 pounds I got to mail out. So I'm going to mail them out tomorrow morning. So these pine needles here, I came out to pick these so I have an extra on my stockpile. I need extra. Look at all the needles on the ground. Look at this. I don't pick them, they're too short. The ones that, they blew off the tree from the storm. We had a bad storm. These are too short too. Even though some of these are 10 inches right here in this, but they're too short. I'm going 11 on up. So I hand pick them. I don't, But yeah, a lot of needles blew off the trees. Tons of needles. Trees blew down. They had this park partly shut down. So look, guys, there's another way you can make money also. I hate to jump all over the place, but longleaf pine cones. They start falling out of the trees right around now. But I don't know, that hurricane might have blew a lot of them out early. But if you look in these, let's see, this is Oh, there's no seeds. Okay. Normally there's seeds in here, and the seeds are on the platform. And, well, November they're definitely going to be out. So, and when you pick them, you could make, with the Longleaf pine cones, you could get 50 cents to $1 a seed. And you can pick hundreds of seeds. Every pine cone has 150 seeds in it. And the thing is, it's a slow go with making the money, but I did it, I've done it. I sold about $400, $200 a month, selling like $5 envelopes that I mail out. So it's just like found money. Picking them's like found money. And what you do is when you get all the seeds and you get a big bag of them, like a couple thousand of them, put them in the refrigerator, or put them in a cool spot, and they'll stay for 6 months. And then you keep selling them. And you sell them, and you ask 10 of them for $5, plus they got to pay for the stamp on the envelope. Or you could put 20 of them for $10, and give them extra, give them 25. Put 25 for $10. And then you mail them out in an envelope and charge them $3 for mailing or whatever. And you just do that, and you make good money doing this. And you put 50 of them for $20 or whatever, $30, I don't know. Just make up a number. Look on the internet. People sell them. People grow trees, and they make money growing and selling trees. There's big money in these trees, too. I used to sell them a while ago. I used to get $40 a tree. I seen these trees selling on a store called Lowe's. And Home Depot, I think, sells them, too. And they get $80 for a tree. I'm talking about a tree that's like 15 inches tall. So if you grow these trees, you could sell them too. I mean, there's a lot of different trees you could sell. But now I'm jumping off topic. So look, guys, see all the pine needles I picked? That's what I picked. And I picked about 6 pounds, and I've been out here for 2.5 hours. Now, don't forget, guys, when I'm done, when I go home, I got to wash these. I got to agitate them in water. I got to put vinegar in the water. Shot glass of vinegar, shot glass of soap. Agitate them. Shake them around in the water for a couple minutes. Take them out. Let them soak dry in the secondary sink a little bit. Put them outside. Let them dry in the sun. Or put them in the house. Let them dry in front of a fan. Have them up on a little rack that's a couple inches off the floor. Have a fan pointing at them on low, so they don't blow all over the place. Let them dry for a day. Now take your little scale out, weigh them, an ounce at a time, roll them up in 1 ounce bundles, weigh them to 8 ounces at a time. I put a little garbage can on the scale, a little tiny garbage can for like my office. I put it on a little scale. I zero it out with the little garbage can on it that's like 6 inches by 6 inches by 10 inches deep. And then I put the needles in that little garbage can, and once it gets up to 8 ounces, I know that's an 8 ounce bundle. Then I take them out and I tie them. And then I do it, repeat. Do the same thing with the 1 ounce, do it, repeat. Till I get all bundles, bags full of bundles. And then I have them keep them in the house in a cool spot. Now another thing is, if you sell these longleaf pine needles, it's going to take time to get customers. People won't trust you right off the bat. It's going to take a little time. And then you'll get 1 customer, 2 customers. It took me a couple of years. And all of a sudden, it took me a couple of years to get it selling 100 pounds a month. It took me, right off the bat, I was selling 2 pounds a week. 2 pounds a week ain't a lot of money. It's $50. Back then when I was selling, it was like $16 a pound. 4 years ago, now the price went up. So, but I give extra, I do a lot of different things for the people. And these are long. They want long needles. They want them at least over 10 inches long. Unless you have different kind of trees, then you could pick them and sell them cheaper. But if you're selling longleaf and you pick them and you get 12 inches on up, you could get what I get, $27 a pound plus shipping. So, and then as the weight goes up, you drop the price. You give them incentive to buy more. So look, I've been doing this 4 years. I do good with it. I do very well. I make good money with it. I have no complaints. I make around $3,000 a month with the books, and I make around anywhere from $2,700 to $3,000 a month with these. Gross. I mean, net. And gross, I do way over that. Because, you know, the shipping, the books, you got to charge and mail them out. You got to pay the website. Same thing with these. Shipping and mailing them out. You got to charge for all that. So, like if I sell like 6,000, 7,000, I'm only getting like 3,500. I mean, after everything. Because that's what the book's with this. Because I got to pay for all the fees, you know. But, all right, guys. But these here, I do $2,700 a month in my pocket. The books I do, it varies. I mean, slow months I don't do a lot, but on a good month I'll do $3,000 worth of books in my pocket. So look, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'm doing a roundabout here. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you really like it, subscribe to my channel. All right, I would very much appreciate that. All right, guys, I'm heading home. Over and out.